guys, it's Sarah. So today I'm going to be doing a book outlet haul. So I am a vlogger friend, which on Book Outlet is someone who has like a little page. If you go onto the vlogger friend button and you click it, and then there's a bunch of us, and you can see the list of all the books we've ever bought from Book Outlet that are still currently in stock. Super cool. I will leave my link down below. And if you want to go look at all the books I've purchased in the past, or to see the books that I have purchased today, all the information will be down below. So today I have a medium size book haul, and it's kind of like a weird mishmash sort of thing. There are 2 Christmas books, I don't know why, and other things. So I'm just gonna get into it. Also, I don't have the box. I took them out of the box as soon as I got them, because I bought these new bookshelves and I was like, everything must go on the shelf. So everything went on the shelf. Got rid of the box, but got the books, got the goods, you know the drill, book haul, and we're just gonna start picking up some books now. So first here we have The Uninvited by Kat Winters. This is a paperback book by an author that is near and dear to my heart. So these are my 2 other Kat Winter books. The Cure for Dreaming is an amazing book. I love it. I did a fake trailer for this book actually, and I will link that down below, and that's like the video I'm most proud of ever. It was fun, and I really like her writing. It's essentially like historical paranormal fiction, so it's the past, but things are weird. Essentially, she starts seeing spirits after this giant influenza that was in 1918. There's tons of dead people, tons of spirits. She's drawn to the new world of jazz, passion, and freedom. These uninvited guests, the ghosts that come and bother her, they appear more often, and she knows her life will be torn apart once again, and terrifying secrets will unfold. Yes, please. From the vibe that I'm getting from this, it seems like it's almost very similar to The Diviners by Libba Bray in that kind of like time period / subject. So next here we have a Penguin Classic Edition. This is called Haunted Castles, The Complete Gothic Stories by Ray Russell. So it's 3 novels in here, and they are Sardonicus, Sagittarius, and Sanguinarius, and apparently it's like 3 related novels about castles that are haunted and murder. Heartless monster holding 2 lovers in limbo. The beautiful young noblewoman journeying down a damned road towards depravity with the help of an evil gypsy. The man who must wear his fatal crimes on his face in the form of an awful smile. Russell's Gothic tales are the best kind of dreadful. But yeah, I've heard really good stuff about these 3 stories. Apparently they're just like really good horror novels. I was like in a horror phase because I watched Crimson Peak a little while ago, and I was like riding that high. But yeah, so I'm really excited to get into this closer to Halloween. Next here we have The Circle by Dave Eggers, and I love this cover. The orange is just so vibrant. It just like, in my shelf, it just like explodes with color, and your eyes are drawn to it. But I bought this because there's a new movie with Emma Watson coming out. It's kind of, from what I guess, it's this girl named May, and she starts working for a really popular internet company, probably like Google or something. As she becomes more like into this company, she finds out all this weird stuff that's happening, and apparently it's just like a really suspenseful like novel. She probably learns stuff that like freaks her out, and then she tries to stop it, is the gist that I'm getting. But apparently the book is really good, and I just really wanted to see the movie because Emma Watson is in it, so I gotta read the book first. So next here we have Betty and Veronica's Princess Storybook, which they recreate famous fairy tales like Beauty and the Beast, Rapunzel, Snow White, Rumpelstiltskin, and The Little Mermaid. And I got this because I love fairy tales, and I love Archie comics and Betty and Veronica. And essentially it's just Archie comics taking on popular fairy tales that just spoke to me on a spiritual level, so I got it. Next here we got the 2 Christmas books, because why not? First here we have The Nutcracker by E.T.A. Hoffman, and this is in the Penguin Christmas Classics. I have another one of these, but I think my mom or my grandma has it. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, it's just like an adorable little version of The Nutcracker, and I love The Nutcracker. During Christmas time, I was like debating on whether or not to buy the set, but it was super expensive, so I was like, I'll just like wait to see on Book Outlet if I can get it slowly. This was on Book Outlet, so I got it. So now I have 2 of the collection, and The Nutcracker is like my favorite Christmas story, so I'm just like, yes, 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 yes. Then next here we have Krampus, the Yule Lord by Brom. So this is awesome. It's like got tons of pictures. Not tons, but like, you know, it's got quite a few pictures in it. and it's a horror novel set around Christmas time, and like the story of Krampus, for you guys who don't know, he's like an evil like Santa opposite, and he like kidnaps and murders bad children or just beats them depending on the story, I guess. So one Christmas Eve, a struggling songwriter sees a strange spectacle and then falls into the clutches of the terrifying Yule Lord. Apparently this book is awesome, and like Krampus is trying to have retribution and reclaim Yuletide and like kill Santa or something. So it just seemed up my alley. I'm definitely gonna read this like in November this year because this is like the best. Also, have you guys seen the Krampus movie? What are your thoughts? I thought it was good, but weird. Next year we have Tower of Thorns by Juliette Marillier. So this is the second book in the Blackthorn and Grimm novels. I actually just bought the first book and then I saw that this was on there as well, and so I impulsively bought it because these books are like $35 Canadian if you miss them on Book Outlet, and you have to buy it like for retail price. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna take this risk because if it pays off, it's gonna pay off. So I've heard amazing things, so I'm really excited to get into the series. Next year, we have the reason for my Book Outlet purchase, and that is Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Neuvel. Names. Look at this book, so first off. It's so cool looking. This is an adult fantasy sci-fi about a girl who, as a child, falls through a hole in the ground and falls into the hand of this giant robotic giant's hand, and it's about like an alien species that kind of like comes to Earth, and then as the girl character grows up, she like leads the research for trying to figure out what the frick this is, like why is this robot hand just chilling in Earth? But apparently it's so good. Next year we have The Princess Diarist by Carrie Fisher, and this is her very last memoir that came out right before she passed away, unfortunately. So Carrie Fisher, of course, was Princess Leia. This book was so hard to get. Like when Carrie passed away and then the book came out like right after, or like right around the same time, it was like sold out for months everywhere, and I was like, oof, I want that really bad, but it's just like so crazy right now. Maybe I'll wait and see if it goes on Book Outlet, and it totally did. But so these are just like excerpts from her journals that she had when she was filming Star Wars back in like the 70s and 80s. It kind of talks about apparently her affair with Harrison Ford and like a bunch of other stuff. It's just really cool, and I'm like really sad. I was actually supposed to meet Carrie Fisher right before she passed away at Fan Expo Vancouver. Me and my friend Kim paid to get pictures with her, but she ended up canceling last second because of health problems, and so we're like, oh, next year if she comes back we'll get pictures, but then of course she passed away right after. So it was really sad, and like I wish I could have like got a picture with her and like seen her like in person and met her. Didn't get to, that's how life goes, but so I'm really glad to have this book because I just want to learn more about her. I'm a fan of Star Wars, if you don't know, and so just like having this kind of like behind the scenes look on the filming just seems super fascinating, and I'm really excited to dive into this one. Okay, so lastly from Book Outlet, I got Sunshine by Robin McKinley. So this is like one of those old school sort of vampire books, and this book has haunted me. Years ago, I saw it in a bookstore by my house. It's about like this society where people are afraid of vampires and they know about them and they hide from them, but the main character goes off to this abandoned lake. She's like, nah, it's gonna be cool, but then she gets kidnapped by vampires and it's not cool. And apparently it's a good like vampire book. Very not Twilight-y at all. It's like gory and more adult. But so ever since I was like, I'm not gonna buy this full price, and all the covers are terrible, but this is the least terrible of all the covers. So about it, and I'm excited to read it because like I said, this book has haunted me because like I didn't buy it, then I went back to buy it and it was totally sold out, and so then I was waiting for a good copy to come up on Book Outlet because the other covers are really bad. But yeah, it's just like, you know, OG vampire stuff. But yeah, so I'm really excited to like finally freaking have this book and read one of Robin McKinley's books. But yeah, so that is my whole book haul from Book Outlet. Once again, I will leave my links down below if you are interested in looking at my vlogger friend page to have links to all the books and like you can read more about them and stuff. But yeah, so in the comments below, tell me which book you liked the most in this haul because I have trouble picking what book to read next. So just like tell me if like from all these books, what's your favorite if you've read them, or which one you would want to read first. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching my video. My name is Sarah, and I will see you guys soon with another video.